You ever watch a storm walk into your life wearing a smile and holding a check? Yeah, mine showed up in a white pantsuit and donated 15 million naira to the center I built from mop buckets and miracles. Her name's Camila. And the moment she stepped out of that black SUV at our second anniversary celebration, the air turned cold. She wasn't just a ghost from the past, she was a landmine with lipstick. I stood on that stage, clutching Lily's hammy daughter, the reason I even breathe, and there she was, Camila, flawless, dangerous. "Happy anniversary," she said, handing over a leather envelope like she was offering a bouquet, not a bomb. She said she wanted peace. But Jennifer, my partner, our cornerstone, knew better. She pulled Lily close without thinking, like her body remembered something her brain couldn't quite say yet. Lily's fingers trembled, her breath shallow. That child was scared. Camila's donation came with string snow, chains. 3 days later, she was seated at the board table, smirking, already calling shots. "Didn't read the fine print, did you?" she purred. Turns out that check bought her a seat on the advisory board. Legal, clever, calculated. Jennifer didn't even attend that meeting, but when I told her, she looked up from Lily's therapy files and said, "She's already winning, not because she's here, but because you hesitated." Damn if that didn't hit hard. Soon after, things started unraveling. Quietly, Camila planted whispers in waiting rooms, smiled at parents, sipped espresso like she owned the place. Then came the smear post on a parenting blog, accusations, blurry photos, questions about Jennifer's qualifications. It spread like wildfire. Some parents began pulling away. One even asked if barefoot dancing was professional. Jennifer said nothing, but I saw her shrinking inside. Anonymous texts started showing up. "You don't belong. You'll never be family." She tried to hold on, but every day was a punch to the gut. Finally, she stepped back, said she needed rest. But the minute she left, Lily stopped speaking again. The kids regressed. The energy shifted from healing to hollow. And Camila? She floated through like a queen, reclaiming her kingdom. Then came the audit. A mysterious $5 million routed to an unapproved vendor using Jennifer's login. She looked at the invoice like it was a ghost, whispered, "I've never seen this before." The board voted to suspend her. She didn't fight, just walked out and said to Angela, our bulldog in a blazer, "This isn't the end." Angela nodded, but her lips were tight with rage. Meanwhile, Camila stepped fully into the light. Press conferences, donor brunches, a future free from sentimentality, she said. Code 4, erase Jennifer. And somehow, I let it happen. Even when Jennifer came back bruised from Subway, shoved deliberate, targeted, I couldn't move fast enough. It wasn't until I heard Lily whisper in her sleep, "Camila closet, no light," I was scared, that the pieces clicked. Years ago, Camila had watched her. We thought Lily was just going through a phase. She wasn't. She'd been locked in the dark by the woman, now sitting at our table. That next morning, I didn't wait. I stormed into Camila's office, told her to leave. She laughed until I showed her Lily's drawing. A little girl behind a locked door. "I don't need proof," I said. "I have pain, and that screams louder than lawyers." She left, but not quietly. Filed a $100 million lawsuit. Defamation, character assassination. Demanded an apology printed in the New York Times. Yeah, because destroying a child's safe space wasn't enough, she wanted the spotlight back. But then Angela, bless her fierce heart, went nuclear. She posted Helen's journal, Lily's late mother, online. A scanned page where Helen wrote, "If Camila ever comes back, protect my baby." It went viral. Protect Lily. Truth over charm. People started speaking up. Parents returned. Donors came back. Jennifer, who'd been hiding away, quietly stepped into the therapy room, and Lily, God bless her, stood up, walked across the floor, and said, "I choose her." No speech. No defense. Just the truth out loud. Jennifer didn't retaliate. No drama. Just light. Released a quiet video clips of Lily dancing, kids laughing, healing happening. Donations tripled. The lawsuit? Dropped. No apology. No retracción. Just silence. And that silence spoke volumes. Camila tried crashing our fundraising gala, screaming at the gate in designer heels and mascara tears. It was supposed to be me, she sobbed. But inside, Lily and Success were painting a mural together, drawing suns and stick figures dancing. This is what you made, Success told Jennifer. And she said, no, sweetheart, we made this. Later, when we named the new wing the Jennifer Miles Pavilion, she cried for the first time, not from pain but from belief. That she belonged, that this was hers, that storms may rage, but roots run deeper. But even heroes fall. One morning, Jennifer collapsed mid-session. Severe exhaustion, borderline anemia. Doctors said, keep pushing like this, and next time, they'll lose you. We finally listened. Staff rotations changed. Volunteers doubled. And Lily, our once silent girl, stepped up, led morning stretches, called out moves with joy. Even superheroes rest, the kids told Jennifer. And she learned to let them hold her, too. She wrote a letter to Camila one evening, not to send, just to let go. Burned it in the fireplace. I forgave you, it said, not because you deserved it, but because I refused to let your shadow block my sunrise. We thought it was the end, but it wasn't. At the Children in Therapy conference in Abuja, Success Now 11 stood on stage and said, Jennifer didn't just teach us to move. She taught us we matter. That boy held the room with more grace than any adult I've seen. And after, he gave her a drawing, her name written in stars above a stage. You're the sky, he told her, we're your stars. Then one afternoon, a boy named Nuran broke down in therapy, tossed his hearing aid. I'm not like the others, he cried. Before any adult could step in, Lily rolled over, picked up his aid, and said, do you think I walk like the others? I just need to be me. And that's enough. They held each other up and tried again. That's what Jennifer built. Not a program. A movement. Angela wrote a memoir, The Sister Who Came from the Floor. Said, we weren't healed by money. We were healed by hands that wouldn't let go. And at the 5-year anniversary, Jennifer and Lily danced together. No spotlights, no perfection. Just a silent story told through movement of pain turned to purpose, and stillness turned into grace. Lily ended by signing to the crowd, thank you for letting me be seen. That applause, it didn't cheer a performance. It honored a resurrection. So what do you think? Does redemption always deserve a second chance? Or are some betrayals too deep for return? Drop your thoughts below because this story, like healing, isn't finished yet.